Rice Force here, back at you with another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about when it feels like God just pretty much betrays us. He stabs up in the back. So I'm going to talk about that. So let's say you did something at school, or maybe you didn't do it. You really don't want your parents to find out, so you ask God to help you. Instead, your parents do find out. They chew you out. They ground you, and it seems like God just walk away from you. He's not there. You wonder what happened. Or maybe you ask God to help you with something, you end up being in jail. Sometimes you get caught up in situations where you get bullied or whatever, you get beat up. You end up losing a job. And you wonder, how is this helping you at all? You ask God to help you, and He's just not helping you. It's like, for example, you want another job, you ask for his job, and you get that job. They tell you got the job, but then for some reason, the next day they tell you you didn't get the job. It's like, what the point of this? Why is this even happening? Is God playing games with me? Or maybe there's that girl that you want to date. You've been asked, and God like, okay, God, this girl's finally here. I'm going to ask her out. I want her to date me. You try to date her, but you get turned down, you get rejected. And you just mad, you just want to scream at God. You just don't see how this helps you at all. But this is God's way of shaping us. So let's think about the Karate Kid, for example. There's that kid, Daniel. He wanted to learn martial arts. He wanted to learn how to fight. So Mr. Miyagi, he'd always have him do chores. He had him washing cars. He didn't understand how this is going to help him at all in fighting. So he had him washing cars. He watched the Karate Kid, you know what I'm talking about. It'll be washed on, washed off, clean the cars. Then he comes back another day. Mr. Miyagi has him painting the fence. So he's painting that fence up and down. Still, he don't see what the point of this is. He thought he's gonna learn how to fight. He's gonna learn some cool fight moves, but Mr. Ollie's making him paint. Then he has him sand the floor. Another day. And later in the week, he comes back. Mr. Miyagi has him do all these chores at the same time, washing the car, sanding the floor, painting the fence. At this point, he is frustrated. He don't see what the point is, so he complains to Mr. Miyagi. He's like, I'm doing chores. How is this going to help me? So Mr. Miyagi tells him to come here. He tells him to show him wax on, wax off. So they like, okay, so Mr. Miyagi punch till he's able to block the punches. Then he tells him to show him sand the floor, so he's able to block some kicks, I believe it was. So now Daniels, he understands that Mr. Miyagi was training him all along. He just couldn't see it. He was shaping him to do these moves, to do these blocks. So it's the same way with God. God's pretty much shaping us. He's pretty much training us how to deal with certain areas in our lives. So that being chewed out by your parents, maybe you needed that. Maybe God's wants you to be rejected for a while to deal with things. He could be protecting you from some of these people, some of these women that's in your life. Now, there's one YouTuber that actually did pray to God to get him out of a situation, and he ended up in jail. And you're probably wondering, he must have been pissed off at God for being in jail. But actually, being in jail helped him out a lot. It ended up being one of the best things for him. When he came out of jail, he's a different person. I believe he even earned his Bible degree when he was in prison. So it actually did help him out. It shaped him to being a better person. So God didn't turn his back on him, even though it seemed like it. And some of you that got caught by your parents, if your parents didn't catch you, you probably would have ended up in jail anyway. So it's probably a good thing that you got caught by your parents. What you did at school. Because you really I don't want my parents catching me. Well, you need to get caught. You need to shape you into the person that you are. Same thing these bullies. Sometimes these bullies, they do teach you a lesson. They shape you to the person you are. It lets you experiment what the world is really like. You get to see the ugly side of the world. So you do need to experiment the bad in the world in order to become the person that you are. Because there are evil people in the world, all ages, all races. There's always an evil person. And some of these situations, if God didn't shape you, you probably would end up being one of those evil people that you dislike. So next time you think how's this helping in life? How's this helping me at all? You kept doing what you were doing at school, your life would probably took a wrong turn. You didn't end up in prison, who knows, you would probably end up in hell. Because prison is temporary, but hell's forever. Remember that. Well, sometimes God really is teaching us while we're in this life. We just can't see it. Just like Daniel couldn't see it. He couldn't see that Mr. Miyagi really was teaching on martial arts. He was teaching on karate. He just couldn't see it. It's like that in the real world too. Sometimes God really is teaching us to be the person that we need to be. Sometimes He's had to put certain situations in our life to help us be the person we need to be. Who knows? Some of y'all, if y'all never got picked on, we would look at other people being picked on and be like, that's their problem. But since you've been picked on, some of y'all probably wanted to stop other people from being picked on. Some of y'all probably want to stop other people from being bullied because you were bullied. So certain situations, they need to happen to you in order to make you who you're meant to be. So I didn't have a Bible in this video. I'm just speaking through the heart. Speak through wisdom. So you like my video, give me a thumbs up. You subscribe to my channel. I hope this helps some people out. But sometimes it seems like God really does turn His back on us when we need Him the most. There's times I just really needed God and it seemed like He wasn't there for me, but He was just teaching me. He was shaping me to being the person I was meant to be. But you have any comments, you feel free to leave comments down here. If there's anything you ever want me to go over, just request for me to do a video on that, and if I'm able to answer it, then I'll do a video on it. But if there's something that's really difficult, I don't think I can answer it, then I won't do it. With that being said, God bless.